sexy for my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leave.
Introducing first, he weighs in tonight at 232 pounds. From the Virgin Islands, the one-night stand, Luscious Lenny Lane. He weighs in tonight at 233 pounds. From St. Peter's Regional Treatment Center, he is Horace the Psychopath.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hang on to your hats. Here we go. Horace the Psychopath out of St. Peter. Oh, my God. He hit himself in the head with a chair. He's going in right after Luscious Lenny Lane. These two have feuded all over the world. Oh my gosh. We're trying to get the bell going here. I'm missing the bell. This matchup is absolutely wild already. Oh, the history between these two. Horace the Psychopath and Luscious Lenny Lane, beyond description. Steve Anderson, we have seen them in arenas all over the upper Midwest. It's never a wrestling match, it's all-out war.
And this feud shows no signs of subsiding whatsoever.
Oh my gosh. Oh, golly. Oh, Luscious Lenny Lane, the one-night stand. And look at Horace.
Oh, boy. Horace is in his prime, I'll tell you. Horace, well, sporting a new haircut.
Oh, my word, he spanked him.
Oh, jeez.
He just spanked Lenny Lane right here in public. You know, I mentioned earlier on that you were, heavy into latex, and certainly watching the public spanking here might rekindle some memories as well.
I'll tell you, it's just like home. It's just like home.
Chris Dady, are you with us? Are you on the mic, or where are you?
Oh, we should retire this test check 1, 2. I thought I was on. Am I not on the correct mic now again?
Well, we're not sure who's on what mic. I'll hold the microphone. We just got the word that we're just fine. All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having a great time here at the AWF tonight. You're watching two of the toughest independent wrestlers on the scene, and if there's any match, I was just going to say this match, if you count the rounds, 6 rounds, 4 minutes, that's 24 minutes of wrestling action. This match is either going to go the entire time or it's going to be over in about 30 seconds the way these two wrestle.
I'll tell you, this makes it very interesting with these two. These two have never wrestled a round system before. Their matches are about intensity and building to a certain point, and it'll be very interesting to see how they adapt.
Luscious Lenny Lane, ladies and gentlemen, the current champion in Northern Premier Wrestling, making the big transition to the American Wrestling Federation, and I tell you what, he is to be reckoned with no matter what promotion he works for.
Oh, definitely.
He just came back from Japan. This kid, his world, he's got the world by the tail. There is nothing but greatness in store for Luscious Lenny Lane.
And that's right. I'll tell you, you're looking in the ring right now, and you're looking at, and we say it all the time, but it really applies to these two guys, two legitimate future superstars in professional wrestling. But I'll tell you, the way they tear into each other, you never know. It could always be their last match.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. I've seen these two hit each other with wrought iron fences.
Oh, geez, look at this.
Car bumpers, and look at that series of chops.
Just real short, direct chops right to the chest of Lenny Lane. Right into the turnbuckle. I'll tell you, Horace is loving this. Horace is loving every single moment of this.
I'll tell you what, Horace may be loving it, but I guarantee you that luscious Lenny Lane is hating it. He's hating every minute of it. You know, he took that series of chops. His chest is going to look like a strawberry tomorrow morning as Horace continues now, moving in on the luscious one. What's he? Oh, elbow right between the eyes.
I'll tell you, Horace is so unorthodox, so unpredictable. How do you prepare for a wrestling?
Oh, what a short clothesline. Count of 1, 2, this one. Nope, not quite 3. Referee Eddie Sharkey.
30 seconds remaining in round.
Do you think these guys will even break for a round? The hatred, the way this feud has gone, I cannot see them even stopping for 1 minute if they have the opportunity.
Well, I'll tell you something, Steve Anderson. I know that Horace the Psychopath has been taking his medication all week long. He is primed and pumped for this matchup.
Oh, no.
Head first to the canvas.
Well, that might be the effects of the medication right there. And luscious Lenny Lane going right back to Horace the Psychopath.
Well, luscious Lenny Lane certainly seizing the opportunity there as the round comes to a conclusion. And I tell you what, Horace was well in control until he missed that splash from the ring ropes, and all of a sudden, boom, head first down he goes.
But in a regular wrestling match,
together, Steve.
What's that?
Put a sentence together, pal. You're stuttering. You're nervous.
What I'm trying to say is that in any other wrestling match outside of the American Wrestling Federation, Horace would still be at the business end of Lenny Lane's elbows, knees, whatever.
Our camera just had an excellent shot of Horace the Psychopath, and Chris Dady, that's a face even a mother wouldn't love.
Yeah.
Well, I don't love it. I'll tell you that every time Horace comes around, I get scared just looking at him.
You haven't met Mrs. Psychopath?
Hey, I was married for several years, thank you. Thank you for opening up gaping wounds. I shouldn't say that.
Well, you're revealing my latex and spanking. I'll deal.
I shouldn't say that. I love.
You know, I realize what I do like best about the round system, though.
What's that?
That would be the round girl.
Oh, absolutely.
Actually, it's the 2 things I like about the round system.
Hey.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, from behind.
Oh, man.
Lenny Lane with that drop kick into the back of Horace the Psychopath, and now whipped all the way across the ring, hard into the buckle. Here comes luscious Lenny. That crossbody. Nowhere for Horace to go. Oh, look at this now. Lenny Lane going into that strut and the pose.
I think Horace needed more than a minute to rest after that luscious Lenny Lane onslaught.
Nope, count of 2. Horace was able to kick out at the 2 count. Luscious Lenny Lane now picks Horace up, attempted punch. Oh, he nailed it. He got all of it. As a matter of fact, Horace was almost at about a 45-degree angle there, and it looked like he accordioned the neck. He might have broken his neck right there.
Mick, I know I say this every single time we see him, but he gets better every single time. Luscious Lenny Lane, look at that. Absolutely beautiful scientific wrestling.
Absolutely, he can do it, and it's interesting. We're looking around. His manager, Mortimer Plumtree, nowhere to be found. I don't understand that at all.
That Mortimer Plumtree is the most dangerous. Although it's a pleasant, refreshing change, it's very dangerous when you don't see Mortimer Plumtree at ringside.
It's very simple. He's afraid of Horace.
Well, you blame him. Look at this now, attempted sunset flip attempt. Oh, no. Oh, what happened there? Lenny hit the canvas by mistake, and he was drilled. Oh, look at the face on Horace.
They say he's crazy, but I tell you what, if you're wrestling Horace the Psychopath and you make a mistake, that is exactly what happens to you.
Could be it right there.
DDT'd him, Horace. Oh, he missed him. He missed with that cannonball. And now if luscious Lenny Lane can put any kind of an offense together, he may have Horace ready to be had. Drills him with the flying forearm.
I'll tell you, Chris, you said before that that every time you see Lenny Lane, he gets better and better. I think Lenny Lane is very close to a plateau where he gets as good as he's going to be, and that's the sign of a true professional and an upcoming veteran.
I disagree with you. I think he's going to keep going. He's going to keep going until he wins another world championship.
You know, I'm sitting between the two of you, and I really don't want to get into this camp.
No, I know, I respect that, but I think Lenny is an excellent wrestler.
High elevation, Lenny over the top to the canvas, and now let's see what the Psychopath can do. Let's see if he can mount some kind of an offense here. Oh, Lenny drilled him, and maybe a little bit low. Horace went down like he was shot.
Maybe a little low.
Well, either was a little lower.
I've had the same friends since I was a little kid, but this year, some of them started playing with these other kids. But they weren't like us. They were, you know, different. And I heard my big brother saying some pretty bad stuff about people like them, but they seemed pretty cool, and we had a pretty good time. So, well, maybe my brother doesn't know everything.
Hey, Carlos, come on, we need you. Don't
be afraid. Be afraid.
2 o'clock. Okay.
Your employees who serve in the National Guard and Reserve may seem different. They may work a little harder, be more confident, more willing to make the extra effort to get the job done right. So when your employees need time off to serve, remember, it's not just good for our country, it's good for your business.
Glad you could all make it.
Little lower. Horace's midriff hangs down to his knees. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Fred Moore Middle School in Anoka, Minnesota. Mick Karch, Steve Anderson, Christian Dady, and of course our friend Al Pabon and the entire crew in the booth bringing you all the wrestling action of the American Wrestling Federation.
What do you mean, Al's here?
Yeah, he's here.
I thought he was at Gold Country Buffet. I haven't seen him yet tonight.
Hey, don't start in. Don't start in. He's out in the truck, barely.
You know, he still owes me that burger. I'm not going to forget about it.
Al will never give up a burger. Never, ever.
He's like Wimpy. He's like Wimpy.
Oh, wait a second now. I tell you who's not wimpy, and that's Horace the Psychopath, and he's working on Luscious Lenny Lane. Oh, tremendous suplex. And now Horace putting it all together. Off the ropes once again. Oh, big elbow. That's got to do it. This one's over. Count of 1 and 2. Oh.
I'll tell you, this is obviously a non-title match for Lane's NPW belt. I'll tell you,
right to the back of the head.
Tremendous opportunity for Horace if he pins Lenny tonight.
Count of 1 and 2. Did he get? No. Once again, give Luscious Lenny Lane credit. He's able to roll that shoulder up. It may be instinct, maybe not. But I'll tell you what, this kid is tough. Oh, Horace was all set to go. He was set to drill him, but that is the end of the round.
I've got a question. Who taught Horace the round system? I thought he'd just keep going. He was thinking it's a regular wrestling match. He's actually stopping, going to his corner, getting a little bit of liquid refreshment. Somebody's coaching him tonight.
What you don't understand is that at St. Peter, they treat Horace like a rat in a maze. When he wants cheese, he goes into a corner. When the bell rings, he has to leave.
He's expecting a pellet right now, I believe.
Well, you can make jokes about Pavlov there in the ring all you want. If he hears this tape, Horace, that's not from me.
Well, he's not going to hear this tape. I guarantee you. Don't worry about it. Al Pabon is on the take. I'll take care of Al, and Horace will never hear this tape.
I thought you were saying he'd never hear the tape because Al Pabon is producing the tape.
Oh, well,
don't start
hey,
that.
Al, you can,
no, I thought isn't that what you just said?
Right
I didn't say anything.
Al, that's not Al. I'll buy you a burger, I promise.
Wait till you get that radio job in Owatonna. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. The action continues. The American Wrestling Federation, the round system. Let's just let it. Wait a minute, Horace. I believe he's got a swig in his mouth. Oh, he sure does. Right in the face.
A face full of Evian
of Luscious Lenny Lane. What's Horace got it? Oh, right to the eyes.
I'll tell you, Horace the Psychopath. That rest did him wonders. That 1 minute, he didn't need a minute. He could have just kept going. He's just resuming exactly where he left off in round 2.
Oh, Horace with that big crossbody. Actually, a modified shoulder tackle. Drops the leg on him. In for the cover. Count of 1 and 2. Not quite a count of 3. Not quite.
Steve, you mentioned it, the round system. It gives the wrestlers a chance to rest. Look at Horace now, coming back. Wow, he was beaten earlier in the match in the second round. Now we're into the third round, and look at him rested.
Well, this is what makes the round system interesting. It provides a wrestler the rare opportunity to rest and to get himself together and to maybe change the strategy if a match isn't going a certain way. So in that sense, the round system definitely works. And these two, for not doing it before, are adapting very well.
Well, it's a learning experience for everybody, from the referees right on. Oh, Horace is fighting him.
He's hungry.
Horace is munching on the forehead of Luscious Lenny Lane, and referee Eddie Shargo. That'll do a lot of good, Eddie. He's liable to eat you in here in a minute.
Somebody needs to tell Horace there's snacks out in the lobby.
Well, Eddie admonished him with a shame. Just a minute now. Wait a second. He's calling the referee over. Now let's see. Oh, he's doing it again, right in front of the referee. Now Horace obviously not afraid of Eddie Sharkey.
He's offering a seminar on biting. He's showing Sharkey the nuances of biting and eating.
I don't know if
Eddie doesn't have
Sharkey,
to show him about drinking, but the eating part.
I don't know if
Eddie
Eddie needs any help in that aspect.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, no.
Well, that's a rope burn that even Truex won't fix.
Well, there'll be no one-night stands tonight.
Oh, my. Oh, Horace the Psychopath. We have seen him do some very, very strange things over the years.
Tremendous.
You know, you become accustomed to Horace doing the strange and the unbelievable. It wasn't all that long ago that we saw him actually pull down the tights of luscious Lenny Lane and munch on his posterior. And I want to tell you, I had nightmares for a week.
That reminds me of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but that's another story.
And I tell you what, I didn't have nightmares about Horace. That had nothing to do with it. That posterior stayed ingrained for about a week and a half.
Mick, are you still seeing your psychologist?
Dr. Sigmund Ziff.
Yes. God bless you.
Well, who's the one for Sidney Basil's the psychologist for Pro Wrestling Illustrated?
Tony's husband?
Sidney Basil, Dr.
Tony
Sidney
Basil?
Basil, the psychologist for Pro Wrestling
Mickey?
Illustrated magazine. We've had lunch a few times.
I'll bet. Power slam.
He's helping me out with a few things too.
See Bachwinkle for insurance. In for the cover count of one. No. Oh, dropped that leg. He didn't get all that he wanted, but he actually drilled the knee right between the shoulder blades there of Horace the Psychopath as this one continues. And again, I'm looking around waiting for Mortimer Plumtree to surface.
Yeah, this is just too quiet. Yeah, it is too quiet.
There's a big flying elbow, and look at Lane. He's a happy man.
But Lane is proving himself to be very effective without Mortimer in his corner. He should he should watch the tape later on. If he ever gets the tape, we all know Pabon's doing this, but he should watch the tape and look at how effective he's being without that pain in the you-know-what in the corner.
Luscious Lenny Lane continuing to hammer now on Horace the Psychopath, and he's drilling him in the corner now. Nowhere for Horace to go. And Lenny Lane, we don't want to take anything away from Lenny Lane. This kid obviously keeps in tremendous physical condition. He has all the skills, all the tools, but the association with Mortimer Plumtree, in my estimation, is taking away what could be a real blossoming career.
But then again, he is the NPW champion, and he's held that belt for a long time. I think, due in great part to Mortimer Plumtree.
Well, I got to tell you something. We know for a fact as we take a look at Tiffany, the round girl, which I could do all night long. My God.
Mick, focus.
Huh? What? Tuesday. What day is it?
I'm telling you, the two best things about the round system are out
Knock
there
it off.
Northern Premier Wrestling champ Luscious Lenny Lane has made the step up. He knows that the hierarchy in the American Wrestling Federation here in the state of Minnesota, Paul Alperstein watching very, very closely, the championship committee. There's not a young lion in professional wrestling today that doesn't want to be involved in the American Wrestling Federation, that national television exposure, and it's not limited to the national scene. The AWF gaining notoriety all over the world as we speak. You got to believe that Lane, Horace, and anybody would love to be handed a contract and start wrestling for the AWF.
I think what the AWF does, to its credit, is it breaks down walls. It provides these guys opportunities. There's a big glass bubble with the two major promotions that is very difficult to break into. What the AWF provides is opportunity. And it is not a stepping stone, because the AWF is all over the country right now.
Absolutely.
And the talk of America Online, the internet, any top online service. And I'm tracking it closely, and PWI is keeping a very close eye on what's going on, as am I.
Well, as well they should. Wait a minute now. Oh, my God. Lane might have broken his neck there.
Yeah.
He fell right on his neck and his head. Cover, count of 1, 2. No hook of the leg.
Absolutely amazing. I have no idea where Luscious Lenny Lane, where does he get this reserve?
Oh, he's a tremendously gifted athlete. Horace just stuck that clothesline. Lane picks him up. Oh!
Tremendous.
That side salto.
And
in for the cover. Oh, but Horace reaches up, grabs a handful of hair, and then drilled him right behind the ear with that closed fist.
That's the difference between a good wrestler and a great wrestler. A great wrestler works on instinct, and Lenny Lane did that side suplex just out of nowhere.
God!
Speaking of instinct,
Well, luscious Lenny Lane just about hung from the rafters here at Fred Moore Middle School. Horace turning it on. Oh, but Lenny grabbed it. Hard to the canvas.
Grabbed that green tuft and pulled Horace over. Now, what am I talking about?
That little memento from the Metrodome here in the Twin Cities, that little AstroTurf.
Is that where he got it?
I believe
Is that what that is?
It was a Cy Sperling 1995 deal, I think.
Wait a minute, Horace hard in the buckle. Here comes Lane all the way across.
Oh, boy.
No Horace in sight. He telegraphed it, and now can the psychopath mount something here? Oh, he pushes. Oh, head first right onto the floor now.
Well,
and outside the ring.
Now, wait a second. Wait a second. I've seen these two wrestle before, and this
Wait a
is
minute
exactly
now.
where they're most dangerous.
Watch Horace. Keep your eye on the psychopath. Oh, he takes it right outside. Oh, Lane's waiting for him.
in the end, both of them now are in their element, outside the ring brawling.
Lane takes it back into the ring. This has been a seesaw battle back and forth. Here comes Lenny Lane. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Right over the top, and I got it. Horace is moving, which is amazing in itself.
Those people that showed up early and got those front row seats probably aren't too happy now. You've seen that every time these two wrestle. They always end up outside the ring.
The crowd picking up the chant of Horace. Horace. Is it going to be enough? Oh, he dropped him again.
This is it. This has got to be it. Oh, Lane's not going for the pin. This could be a mistake.
Well, this is a serious mistake. You know, when I see a bumblebee flying around in my apartment, I don't play with the bee. I want to kill him, and I want to kill him now.
I run like it.
Don't fool around. And example.
There he
Perfect
goes.
example. Here goes Horace now. He's working it up now. He's psyching up. Oh, there's that cannonball. In for the
That's
cover.
it.
Got a 1, 2. He got it.
Got him. A tremendous win for Horace the Psychopath, not only impressing the officials of the AWF, but putting him in line for a future shot at the NPW heavyweight title.
Horace the Psychopath victorious, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we're going to try to get a word with Horace or not, but either way, stay with us. This is the American Wrestling Federation from Anoka, Minnesota.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we will be taking a brief 10 minutes intermission.
In America, you are not required to offer food to the hungry or shelter to the homeless. There is no ordinance forcing you to visit the lonely. In fact, nowhere in the Constitution does it say you have to provide anything for anybody. Thank you for all you've given. Imagine what more could do.
opinions are important to us. To comment on this program, call the Northwest Community Television Viewer Response Line at...
The Pumpkin Brawl returns in a moment with the Jester.